battle, let me know in the comment section below. As always, I ask that you like or dislike the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, you can give me a thumbs down. But if you really enjoyed this video, it would help.
Testing. The fuck is he talking about? Slow charger.
Has been working on this story for more than 2 weeks. Ricky, what makes this story so important?
We've always seen things that happen, and then sometimes we question if they're real or not. Now, the story's about a woman's fallout that someone took an innocent pic of her and turned it into something completely different. As you see right here, besides the high school kid on January 7th, police had to break up several fights.
Which seems to be what they do.
Megan Tran says the fight stemmed from this photo. A mother and son photo shoot someone altered. And what they did with the image isn't fit for broadcast. We learned it right here. Megan says students.
New wrestling world. Teacher games.
Raise your hand if you've got your pack. This is Roman Gonzalez. It's the Pac-Man, the only.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In
All the talking. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Couldn't land that jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
There's a counter shot. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Right uppercut can't find a home. He threw a punch and just got countered. Counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is...
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Look, like, in real life, what the fuck? That don't even make sense. That man is winning, bro.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmer, good Swarmer. Will get inside you like a bee, just pickpocketing, stinging you whenever you leave yourself open. That Swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That counter punch caught him clean. You don't want to trade shots. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
What the fuck was that? Like, look at this goofy ass game.
Nice counter shot.
She don't even make sense. Like, what the fuck?
Straight right just misses.
Bro.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Shit. I'm overworking. That's my issue, bro. No fucking respect.
He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What the fuck? Bro, why don't you just split up together? Like, that's what I post.
Just misses with that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch.
Come on, bro. My shit went across the
Who's willing to
fucking
go
head.
where the other fighter won't? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses.
I didn't fucking catch that. Come on, man. We ain't got some fucking issues, bro.
Do you believe what we're seeing?
Why is the stamina taking so long to fucking go back up?
That counter shot lands. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something.
They gave him all three. That's bullshit.
So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last
I
round.
was
Now
definitely
you've got to
fucking
make
like
sure
round two.
he doesn't put it on there. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses
He
have
did
come.
not win round two, bro. Listen to that. That's cool.
Counter punch right up the middle.
This game was some bullshit.
Those counter punches have to hurt. No rest for the weary.
He missing shots.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas?
on some shit.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Swing and a miss with that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
I wasn't even over there. What the fuck?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Who the fuck made this game, bro? I'm getting hit with shit that's not even...
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
75, bro.
Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
A perfect counter shot. Only catching air with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nobody home with that hook. They exchange punches. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Beautiful counter shot.
How you doing shit I didn't press? You doing shit I didn't press? Like, what the fuck?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And there's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It could be really intimidating, Tom. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. after what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Failing to score with that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
That's love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like gelling. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't... Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, look at his corner. Look at his instruction. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Oh, Roman Gonzalez is hurt.
I mean, even if I do, the thing is, even if I go
And
down,
down goes
I still win.
Chocolatito.
Unless I can't.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gut. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know that was some bullshit.
Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.
I think it's once I hit a pad, shouldn't it just stay open? Not really. It's so dumb. You have to have like a preset cue for the fighter you want to play as. That's kind of stupid. But it's the only way, I guess, to make this shit work if it's not that many people playing. But even then, the way it's set up in Fight Night Champion is still better.
Just by how they move. Real fighters' movements are all calculated. Every step, every punch, every feint is intentional. Their balance. Oh, the complaints was in all of the.
Bow Wow told DJ Academics that no other Lil is fucking with him besides Lil Wayne, legacy-wise.
Oh, the complaints was in all of the comment sections, but none of the YouTubers were truly fighting for the advancement and the forward production of black talent to be sitting at the top of the mountain. Most comments on YouTube and throughout YouTube are black wrestling fans being worried about an Oba Finley, being worried about a Javon Evans, being worried for R-Truth, wondering what's going on with the New Day.
What the fuck is going on?
When do we get a Big E back when he was injured at that time a few years ago? Damn, they dropped
What the fuck is, bruh?
the Hurt Business. When do we get those WrestleMania main events? When do we get this? When do we get that? They made us forget that Lawrence Taylor main evented WrestleMania.
Oh, shit.
Black man.
There we go.
A Kevin Nash idea. But you are more comfortable with destroying us. One of the most important main events in WrestleMania history. It saved the
I don't think it took me this long to get the first fight. And I restarted the game to prevent this from happening. We testing. I restarted the game, so I don't know why. I mean, unless it's just because of the time and there's nobody on right now. What the fuck? Word. What the fuck?
Wannabe set of people who wanted this complexion, who wanted these lips, wanted these nose, wanted our voices, wanted the way we heard the earth, wanted our hearts, wanted my pigmentation. They had no choice but to get us to save the industry. No different than James Brown. Helping America and calming it down. Saving America. The greatest corporation ever created. But we kill the messenger and we make him apologize. Kevin Nash, I would like to sit down and have a conversation with you about all of this because you need to know you were not wrong.
What the fuck?
Maybe that's just what everybody needs, ladies and gentlemen. Someone
Okay, I'm back out.
At the same time, belonging to or occurring in the present. Just be the same. Don't be an individual. Don't be a difference. Isn't that what social media does? You see someone else doing it, so you replicate it. And then millions of you replicate it. And then you become contemporary. One bitch ran and got a BBL. So the next bitch ran and got a BBL. So all the bitches got a BBL. And now having a BBL is just a basic way of life. Do you get it now? He wasn't asking him to be a gangster, as that British James dude said. He didn't ask him to be a gangster. You added those words. Because again, white men don't even understand the definitions that they put in their Webster's dictionaries. White men, white people, just as they made you forget your history, they have now forgotten theirs, ladies and gentlemen. And because they have forgotten
Bro,
theirs,
what the fuck is that?
and you have been trained
God
to
damn,
learn
like.
yours, they're now more lost in translation than you will ever be. And as
I did want to play this. The way this shit going, I'm gonna end up having to play Fat Night Champion.
and indoctrinated, lost in translation. But no, we want to kill Kevin Nash.
Or just go to bed. Fuck.
Apologize. Where were you to make Cody Rhodes apologize? Where were you to tell Cody to kneel before the black culture and make him apologize for his Raheem Rhodes comments? You won't do that. You'll say it's just a fun name. It's in jest. But now they disrespect us. Kevin Nash is the only person who
I think I need to restart.
of his culture, of his race, of his people, who has ever fought for black talent. Ever. You're right. And maybe Bojangles over there should be just as contemporary. Sing and dance for Triple H. You get to be Triple H's nigga. Just like R-Truth was Vince McMahon's nigga. Just like Stephanie McMahon got herself her own tour to disrupt the cultural industry and idea from behind. Just like Vince had his own toys to control industry and ideas from behind, Triple H now got his own Ace Moves of Coons. And that is now Mr. Bojangles, Javon Evans. Forget what he did in BDW. Forget the talent that he created and harnessed it. He wasn't singing and dancing. He wasn't grabbing a camera and shaking it in. He wasn't doing all that bamboozle shit for you. Then. But now, he is just a nigger with a R.
Oh, damn. Gonna get me banned. What the fuck?
Capital I, capital GG, double capital E, maximum capital R, nigger. Singing and
Okay.
dancing for the
Bro, what the fuck? I can't put no face right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if I can play this shit. Not only that, I haven't played this in a while, so my skills might not be what they once were.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh my god. This is Is it gonna end up kicking me out? 1,200 people online, bro. Playing this shit is just difficult in general. Especially OWC. Jab, hook, hook. Hey, I ain't played in a while. Let's see if I can do something.
Likenesses of white America and for the shame of black America. Kevin Nash pitched up. He folded and he apologized. And you're comfortable with that because a white man.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody. Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Is it a very underrated defensive strategy against a power puncher to be an inside fighter, to actually get in there and smother a guy?
No, actually, instinctively, you know, nature tells you when there's something you should be scared of, and I think you should be scared of a power puncher. Usually you want to stay away from it, and you give them room to catch you. Really what you have to do is realize through experience and teaching that if you're close, if you're in the eye of the storm, you can negate that power.
And once again, he returns fire up top. Ortiz is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
Why, bro? He's punching slow as a bitch. Like
there's a right hand.
Slow, it's ridiculous, actually.
Good flush shot upstairs. Well timed by Ortiz. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, what a power punch he was able to land there.
Joe, that's what you call setting up a trap. Not a mouse trap, but a punch trap. Step back a little bit, invited him in, bang.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Bro, why is he so fucking slow?
Last 10 seconds. Now he's putting his punches together. The combination upstairs.
Okay, now, very nice, very nice.
Man, I'm at 100%.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Little setup punch. 1, 2, 2 jabs to the body. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Keep working the jab. Keep your head moving. Keep going. Oh! He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
A knifing left hand by Ortiz. Scored well up top. There's the uppercut, one of my favorite punches, and it works that time for him. Look at this. He got banged up real good, but yet he's throwing back punches.
Well, this is where nature can hurt you, because his nature right now is saying, I got to attack back. But right now what he needs is a little experience. He needs to understand not the time to throw back.
Ortiz has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
I don't know why he's punching so slow. It's pissing me off, actually.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Ortiz's corner is like a congratulatory receiving line right now. They're just thrilled with what went down in that last round as he scored the knockdown. So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock to buy.
Good block by Ortiz. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. A well-placed left hand up top.
Unload, more punches.
Ortiz's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Targeting that straight left hand. There's the combo to the body. Ortiz is jammed by an uppercut. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Solid uppercut. Straight right, left hook, very nicely done, scoring up top. Good shot there with that left. Boom, left hand comes home. He got rocked. Oh, and there you go. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
3, 4, let's go. 5, 6.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Precision work with the left hand by Ortiz. Able to land with the right. Off the target by Ortiz. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
We count down the final moments of this round. Putting his punches together, good combination by Ortiz. Wow, no doubt about it, affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here. Ortiz is ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. Good start to this round, much like the way he finished the last round.
Well, he's taking advantage of that, and give him credit for thinking about that. He realizes that his opponent might still be a little dazed, so he's not giving him a chance to recover. He's testing him again.
Ortiz is doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Oh, what an uppercut. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Ortiz. Good looking uppercut that time. Nice work with the left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Scores up top with a left. And now you can see him zoning in on the target with that double jab. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Get in there, champ.
Oh, what a hook upstairs. 10 clicks of the top. Blocking a score. And round 4 comes to an end.
Beautiful.
Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end the fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll him. He's got to blow on him. He's got to do everything.
Good counter punch. Ortiz's jab on the outside. That has really been the difference maker here, hasn't it, Teddy?
Yes, it has. But the most important thing is, you know, everybody says, hey, just use your jab. You control the outside. Hey, jab's a great weapon, but it could be very dangerous. You throw it from a little too close, you could get counted with that right hand. He's throwing it at the perfect distance, getting full extension on that punch.
Boy, just staying on the outside, away from danger and scoring well.
Don't let him get at you.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Can you believe that? What a huge punch. You couldn't have seen that one coming.
And those are the ones you usually don't prepare for. You prepare for the ones that are more sophisticated, the ones that are a little tighter in the gym. You don't have training for these.
9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. Ortiz is bombs away, worked again. Knockout victory for him. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.
What the fuck was that? I probably gotta restart this shit again. Oh shit, I gotta fight. Of course. Now I gotta get back used to thinking in the mind frame of this game. The mindset of this game. Even though that wasn't even that long. Playing champion. But champion is so fluid. Champion is so fluid with certain... Oh, you dead ass. Why did that just happen? Why did that just happen? Come on, bro. Fuck. Now I got a better record than him, but he further along than I am. How? If they surrender, I guess we don't get as many points or something. Turn me up. Alright.
Let's do it.
Ah, see, I'm fucking myself up. Nah, going back from one game to the other is fucking me up. Especially that quick. Good shot, boy. Man, that didn't make sense. I didn't fucking press that, man. Come on, bro.
And time.
92 is not good. It's not terrible, but it's not good.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna be in 95 and 97% range. Especially coming out of the first round. What the fuck? Look at how stupid this shit is, bro. I'm not doing good this round at all, bro. Come on, this game, bro. I'm pressing back and they flying forwards. I used to have that fucking issue with Fight Night Champion, man. No counter? The fuck? I'm not sure what's going on here. This shit looks weird. He got this round. Everything is coming out weird. But I'm using Johnny Nelson too, and it's like I'm not gonna say he sucks. His animations are not the best, and sometimes it results in a lot of missed punches that should land, but that's the game in itself also. Oh, your shit whiff, and it doesn't even make sense. It touched your opponent, the shit whiff. That was supposed to be to the body. That's fine. I should have just shot one and then backed up instead of going for two. That exposed setback, but it worked in my favor. What the fuck was that? Sometimes you can't even tell what the fuck happened. That wasn't supposed to happen. How I missed? This game is so weird. Yeah, big counter. Good shot. He gonna end up taking this round too if I don't. Back the fuck up, man. Damn. These are some shitty animations, boy. I don't even understand what the fuck happened. Like, I don't know. This shit just be all over the place. Like, this shit looks stupid, bro. 73% heading into round 4? God damn, bro. That's terrible. I don't even... like, what the fuck is going on? He didn't counter me? Like, what the fuck? What is up with this fight? What in the fuck? Dude. Good fucking body shot. That shit almost looked like it had no starter.
Next time! What you doing? Come on, you're switching up. I need you to switch back up. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Let's battle.
I don't know, man. This shit halfway making sense, bro. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Good shot. I gotta get that back. I can't tell what's completely landing clean It makes sense. It's almost like there's a bad connection. His body jab is so fucking slow. They need to take that shit out and have him redo it. Cause you can't even throw that motherfucker. I pressed back. Bro, this game get on my fucking nerves, man. What the fuck is... Bro. Good shot. I'm ready to take Johnny Nelson out. Oh, he didn't end up. What the fuck? Come on, bro. Really? Alright. I did not need that to happen, bro. Oh, he's gassed? Oh, he's gassed? They always, it's like they always gas before me, bro. I gotta work him. I have to work him. I have the slight advantage right now. For the time being. This game gets on my nerves, dude. What the fuck? I didn't even do that shit. This game is crazy. Good shots, boy. Good fucking shots. Where I'm at? Low 50s? Low 52. I'm at 52.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence back.
I'm still up, though. Like, what the fuck? How you miss? How you miss, bro? Like, what the fuck? That shouldn't have landed. What the fuck? Nah, this game is garbage with this, like, hit detection. That shit is ass. How can he catch up with me, but I can't catch up with him? I don't even understand what I'm looking at. I pressed backwards. Why the fuck that keep happening, bro? God damn. I'm gonna just work. I'm trying to work my last round. Where am I standing at? 44. That's not good enough. I needed at least 48. That's an issue.
Let's do it.
Why this game is so fucking dumb with your stamina, bro? Back the fuck up. Dude, what are you doing? Nah, bro. Well, I guess myself out with that fucking punch and missing. What the fuck? That was to the head, boy. Oh, it's a draw. Whatever, bro. They gave Usyk the last two. Are you right there? Bruh. Wait, hold up. Let me get... ain't nobody else to even put in here, I don't think. He has really good reach. Like, 81 is insane. I guess I'm gonna have to use him.
got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the four kings of boxing, alongside
Should be a good fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
So much hype surrounding.
Yeah, this should be a good fight just based on who's in.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. It's all offense all the time.
This motherfucker hitting me, and I'm not even there, bro.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. But ignore them. Get on with your job.
Don't want to trade shots. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Straight right, just missing.
So ass, dude. Like, you can feel it.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in counter.
Reaction is seconds. It's like a blink of an eye, and then waiting for every little thing you can do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford and
Anything isn't terrible, but that's not what I'm going to be.
Here we go for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights.
What the fuck? How you miss?
They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter shot lands. That hook was off target. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punch. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that.
I lost 10%.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That uppercut doesn't land. Looking to land the hook. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches.
Come on, bro.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These punches coming from every angle. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
What the fuck? This game is crazy, bro.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Counter punches have to hurt. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I'm surprised you didn't get the corner.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost it. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. how much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Middleweight always gives us a clash. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant.
Why am I losing?
Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score.
How do you miss that shit? What the fuck?
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punching.
That's my fault.
A perfect counter lands.
Whatever, bro.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
See, I didn't lose that much. I don't understand why.
There's the bell, start round 7. And it's been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just missed with that hook. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. caution being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
I think I got this one. I think I got one.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Beautiful counter shot.
What was this thing?
No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's...
I could see it argument for 2 or 3. And not those 2 rounds in particular. Oh, he wasn't too far from... Put your kids, your kittens. What my own baby.
Where I'm going to be talking about forgotten Black American heroes and inventors. This is on February the 28th of 2026, the last day of Black History Month, from 7:30 p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. You can go ahead and cash at me or email me so we can go ahead and iron out the details and get you set up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say, and I definitely will have more to come in the future. So make sure you stay tuned. In the meantime, I would love it if you like this video, subscribe, share, and also hit the bell icon so you get notifications for whenever I come out with new content on this channel. Other than that, I will talk to you later. Peace out, y'all.
A 132-year-old influencer, which in Canada revealed that she underwent bone-breaking surgery to increase her height from 157 centimeters to 161 centimeters. After the surgery, she publicly declared that only by being beautiful can she be loved by her husband, which also said that
gosh, dude. This is probably gonna be a tough fight. 106 wins, 101 losses. Huh. What does that mean? Gold is above silver, of course. But how did I get there in less fights then? I'm confused. I don't really have to worry about David Benavidez' hooks, because his hooks good shot, boy. How they hit me twice and I decided to block it? Some of the shit this game be doing. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Okay. I was on that. I was on that. Alright. Okay. No, I don't even understand what the fuck is going on. 93% is terrible. That's not where I need to be. I need more stamina regen than that. I have to see where he's at. I don't want it to be a situation where I have to weather the storm and then I end up down half the fight. So I need to box as well as making him lose stamina. The fuck? I let up too early. You see that shit? He's really trying to hammer the body. So I need to make sure to block low. See, that's my issue. I'm not blocking low when I need to. But I'd rather just stay away from him if I can. Because I don't want to just hold down the whole time. This game is fucking annoying. You know what I might end up doing? I might walk him down and see what I can get away with, but I don't want to lose so much stamina. I want to see my stamina regen after this round and then try to walk him down. Just for a round or two. See what I can get off. I don't like that shit because it's like I'm getting stuck and I'm perfectly blocking, but he's still catching me. $87, So I lost what, 6%? That's better than what I lost initially. That is only a 1% difference. Come on, bro. You can't even get away from punches in this fucking game, dude. See, I don't have to worry about his hooks upstairs too much, because his hooks go over your head regardless. See, that's to his own detriment. That's to his own detriment. Look at that stupid ass shit. I was waiting too long. Hold me. No. I wasn't even there. How the fuck you barely tapped me and that count as a...
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've completely switched off. Get your mind
How the
back
fuck you
on
barely
the
tapped me
job.
and that shit
was a
count as a
terrible
landed punch?
huh?
Didn't I do better in round 3 than the other rounds? He won the first round. What the fuck? I mean, it should still be 2-1, but I should have lost the first round. And I took the last 2. This game is fucking weird. Like, bruh, I'm blocking that shit and it's still getting through my guard. Leaning in this game, it's like it's too much shit you gotta press sometimes. So he's countering me with a body jab. Okay, I gotta regroup because this shit ain't making no fucking sense.
Be clever with what you're doing.
Come on, Doug.
Don't break. Just keep doing what you're doing.
In what world does any of that shit make sense? Oh, this is... Bruh, what in the fuck? Alright. Don't fucking touch me.
Buddy, what are you
Dude,
doing?
this
Come
game
on,
is...
switch on. Switch on. You've done all that work all the way through. Let's go.
So he, okay. But when I throw my power, it allows him to just throw his own power back. And I can't get away from it, so... Fuck you. He still got trapped. That's what I need right there. That's all I need right there. What Floyd said, right there? Right there? No, fuck you. I think that's it right there. I might have found something. I might have found something that'll help me out. The diagonal dodge. I can jab out. He's missing. Yep, that might be it. I might have found something. I didn't need to get caught by that, bro. Like, how the fuck your punch don't extend? I stopped him. I interrupted his punch. That's what I got. I should have that round, no? That should be my round, right?
What are you doing?
70%. Now I gotta figure out what his stamina is at. What I can get away with. Cause 70% heading into round 6 is not bad. That's pretty good. Hopefully I have some money left over to spend by round 7 and 8. Fuck, I didn't need that shit. Nope. How? Come on, bruh. And I was on my way backing up. Alright, whatever. Okay. Fuck you. And he gassed. And he gassed. Look at him. I didn't even have to weather the storm that bad. Oh, now I gotta cut the... Fuck you. Good shot. I can't lie. What the fuck? I'm trying to get him out of here. But I still need to be defensively responsible, of course. Fuck you. I ain't need to throw no more punches, bro. This shit over with. $62. Yeah, that means I was working. For it to be at 62, that means I was working. It took too long. Really? Still? That shouldn't... Oh, whatever. Throw the fucking punch! Bruh, this game gets on my nerves, dude. Nah, man, get this shit on my fucking face, bruh. I'm pressing shit, the shit don't even come out, man. You can't be serious. Bruh, hit this motherfucker.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
I was just whipping his ass. This game getting on my fucking nerves, dude. That's my fault. I'm surprised he's still standing after that shit. Whatever, bro. This shit is annoying, man.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Don't worry about that, right? And bye.
Throw the punch. Dude. This game full of shit, bro. Like, what the fuck are you mean? Hit this motherfucker, man. What the fuck? Dude, like, I can't even. What the fuck is this? Come on, bro. Wow, that's the first time I pressed forward and he flew backwards. Bro, now it's a draw. Now it's a draw. Wait, no, I took the last round. I took the last round easy.
4, 5. Can you continue?
Nah, it might be a draw. Oh, okay, cool. Cook? Yeah, I just cooked him. $10,000 jabs? Okay. Excuse me. I'd be fucking crying too, bro.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, and here he is in the flesh. So here,
This bout is skipped.
a lot of pre-match.
They keep putting on the left side.
And he said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Nice counter. Can't find a home with that jab. He both want a knockout, you can tell. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
I found him just
counter punching. Jab slightly off target. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Oh, what a punch! You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford and
Switch on.
There's the bell for round two. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Can't score with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A straight right just misses. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that uppercut. That jab won't score. Counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the...
That's an iron, right?
Let's get it started in round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not okay.
Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Just missed with that hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The courage on display here is incredible.
I didn't get the counter on that. What the fuck?
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at it because you're gonna get some before you get in close.
But I don't wanna throw too much power and miss too much either.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
It's a tough fight.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The way around is a bit more clear that it's mine.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
But around that was, they can edge it. They get me the round.
Nobody home with that hook. They exchange punches. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. The jab not finding its target. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
How am I missing?
Sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
How the fuck was I missing there, bro?
Talking about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
I think that.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Probably expect that shit to happen.
This fight has a real good flow to it.
I can do to this guy. I got a counter right there.
The straight right just misses.
I needed that.
Nice counter shot.
You needed that.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood code. That's what you've got to look at. It's just hit. And you know you're in there with a banger. You've got to be on it. You've got to be confident.
Yeah, he feel it. He feel it. Keep doing that. Please do, bro. Mitch, keep missing.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering.
I needed that.
Punch, counter punch.
Everything that's happening right now, I need that.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Despite what what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford.
That's really good.
Round.
66.
Well,
That's 2% loss.
there's the bell to start round 6. That
I don't know how
corner
to
has
pull
got
that
to
off.
find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment.
Especially not the second shot. No shot, bro.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
Coming from the ground. But they home.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut misses.
Good movement.
Catch and shoot. That one lands. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the...
What's that, 9?
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Beautiful counter punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
He's seen the scorecard.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Get out of
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out with the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary.
Oh shit, man. This game is so damn bouncy, man. That's it.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Go ahead, brother.
We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
What a fight.
Damn, one of the judges gave to me too. Damn, he had better stamina than I did. Oh wait, let me see. He threw waiting on my percentage is better here. My percentage is better. His is slightly better. His is better. This is interesting. This is like a swing round. He landed more power punches though. I landed more counters. This is like a swing round, I feel like. But yeah, better. Yeah, he did. He did way better than I did in this round. Yeah. I guess that should check out. I got 2 draws now. And maybe all I need. I fight him already? I feel like I fought somebody with his name.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and here he is. So,
I'm pressing the button. What the fuck? Oh nah, I think this shit got glitched
This
out.
bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of
This fucking
boxing.
mouthpiece is out his head.
In the red corner, from Omaha.
Dumbass shit, bro. I would like to play as Emmanuel Augustus again. I was just thinking Tarver, but what the fuck? How did that happen? But yeah, I was just thinking about Tarver too. I was like, I don't know if his, I don't know if he has bad wind.
Antonio.
Yeah, stamina. I know I can get the job done with
And of
Tarver.
course, we fight. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Which fighter will say no mas?
That shouldn't fucking matter.
They exchange punches. This is a high-octane battle. Swing and a miss with that hook. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
Todd, this is something's happening. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round.
And that's because I was just standing there waiting a little bit.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a game, bro.
Nice
like,
counter shot.
You get interrupted sometimes, and then the punch just, like, what the fuck is wrong with his arm?
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and then waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
So avoid this bullshit.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. These punches coming from every angle.
That makes no sense. I'd have punched him in his fucking face. Come on, dude.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Like, bruh, You throwing your
Let's talk about
punch
Tarver in that last
that
round.
late
Well, this is the time that the trainer
after
needs
my
to come
punch
in
is
and
not
say
going to throw my
something
punch to the point
special.
where
This fighter.
the trajectory is off like that. I'm not going to
There's
miss
the
like
bell
that. We
start
both
round
going to land on each
three.
other.
So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn
Bro,
it
what the
around
fuck?
here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out.
What
Get
the
on
fuck
the
is
back
going
foot,
on?
jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop
What the
until
fuck
your
is
legs
that?
come back. Then put the pressure on.
Why are we, bro? That's the second time I got into a fight with him, and some weird ass shit happened. Please don't make me fight him again. I did this matchup the other day.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Here comes the flush.
I can win this fight.
King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over. The fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash.
Cool, bad blood.
This bout is
an open air out. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That left hook missed. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. The jab not finding its target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
This is something you can never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fights may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of defense here at all. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out.
I don't want to throw as much as he's throwing.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Some of these pounds, I don't understand.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He misses with that straight left. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Fighters just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands.
This fucking punch ain't even come out yet.
The jab doesn't quite connect. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Solid punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on Dick.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That one lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter punch.
Good shot, dude.
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Straight right just misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Set him up.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They exchange punches. Nope, that jab not going to score. It's all offense all the time. figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Insane action.
I pressed the button. Come on, dude. She just knew one to a bunch of jabs.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Corn knees, bro. How can he hit me with the shit, but I can't hit him back?
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just blocks. Smart.
On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punching. She blocks the jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Miss with that jab. Nice counter.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Throws the jab and doesn't score.
Bullshit, bro.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
How? I literally went all the way away from it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let him back into the fight.
Okay.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on.
What the
He's
fuck?
going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire.
How is he
Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Done with that counter shot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
How are you countering me?
Beautiful counter shot.
You still won't get
the jab. Good counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Okay.
There's a counter shot.
How you guys when you start boxing better than when you had all stamina?
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I don't get it.
Perfect counter
lands. How the fuck are you getting that off? How are you getting that off?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
I guess, bro.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. I know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Way worse
Every
than what
second, every minute of this fight.
I can't even outbox him because
There's
look
the
at
bell
this
for round
shit.
7.
What the fuck?
So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover.
He's
Now
gassed.
they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot.
I don't know why his jab is.
Every time they throw a shot, they get
What the fuck
countered.
is that?
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. These punches coming from every angle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook.
I don't understand how his jab
counter
is
punch.
that effective. Good uppercut.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with the hook. These two fighters are made for one another.
Come on, they just hold the shit out of me, bro.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
My shit missing. Like, what the fuck? That shit should not have missed. It shouldn't have missed.
Talk about Kelly in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them
can't even go
finally
for it.
comes to a close.
The bell,
I don't know why his jab is just able to hit me.
There's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
Make
him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He threw the hook, didn't land. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Frank's going over. What the
This
fuck?
is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I wasn't even in there, bro.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges.
I didn't like that shit at all, bro. 536. It was a lot of those jabs. Like, what the fuck? They gave him this round? My percentage was better. He landed more. He wrestled through right now. That's all it was, 224. They gave him this one, but they gave me this one. It's all those jabs. All of those fucking jabs is what gave him the round. And he was already down to this. Like, what the fuck? Bruh. Damn, I threw more than him that round. That was crazy. Oh, this is the end of it. Damn. Yeah, you probably gotta stay. I might get cooked.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like
there's only one heavy-hitting diva. It's franchise Clarissa Shields.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Baltimore, Maryland, here is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Franchon Cruz Dezern. Fighting out of the blue corner from Flint, Michigan, she is a 3-division undisputed champion of the world, Clarissa Shields.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
all right. This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And there's the bell to start round 1. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. Catch and shoot. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making of excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
So, okay, so this is some bullshit.
Nice counter. Caution being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
She got put by that counter. Beautiful counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which fighter will say no mas? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round.
92 is insane.
There's the bell for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher and you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They both want a highlight reel knockout. He wasn't ready for that counter. Cruz Dezern's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Cruz Dezern in that
I lost 21%. I feel like I wasn't even running.
Here's the bell for round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges.
How the fuck you starting?
She misses with the jab. Good counter punching. Missing with the hook. She scores with that counter. perfect counter shot.
What the fuck?
This is a high-octane battle.
Bruh, come on. Like, what the fuck? That didn't even make sense.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Oh my gosh. This
That
game,
misses.
That's not what the fuck she was supposed to do.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
These hooks are trash.
Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round.
What's the score right now?
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch.
Their hooks are so trash.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They're getting all these power hooks.
How about that time counter shot? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Hook misses. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
What the fuck? I'm pressing everything. Bitch, do everything. What the fuck?
Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Well, the corner. There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this could be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
She didn't even come on, bitch. Move. Get the fuck, man. She's
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Cruz DeZern in that last round. Let's start the sixth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. You can't find a home for that jab. There's a counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with something so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Cruz DeZern in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Nice counter shot by her. A straight right just misses. Goes the uppercut but misses. Shot lands. She catches and counters. They exchange punches. These two were made for each other. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Cruz DeZern in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell to start round 8. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Got hit by a punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
We have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter punch. Jab slightly off target. Nice counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into the... Did you see that? Whoa, French on Cruz to Zern is now in trouble.
I don't remember how to push.
Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so...
What is his fucking doing? Is that a boxing glove jumping over a field? Or what the fuck? All right, I'm done.